Hello, my name is Ashton Miranda and I am the musical director and keyboard player for Anne-Marie and also the keyboard player for Ed Sheeran. Today we're here at Music Bank, which is a rehearsal space in London, preparing for Anne-Marie's headline tour, and we're also preparing for when we hit the road with Ed Sheeran later on this year. I started playing keyboards for Ed Sheeran about 4 years ago, and a couple of years after that, Anne-Marie was looking for a keyboard player, and at the time, her tour manager was the same tour manager as Ed's, so my name got put in the mix. That was 2 years ago, and the project's been going from strength to strength ever since. My role as musical director is to create the arrangements and work with the band to take the record from studio to stage. We do things a bit differently. We look at the record, we look at what the most important parts are, we then sample those different parts so we can then trigger those live. I work closely with Anne-Marie and we look at the set list together. Obviously as the tour progresses, this generally changes, a bit of trial and error. So we try and come up with the best one to start with, and then by the end of the tour, it probably would have changed a little bit. My highlight of the set at the moment, and probably has been always, is a song called Breathing Fire. It's got a great energy, it's got a really cool, moody introduction to it. I just love the way it sounds, I love the way it feels. And welcome to my Roland rig. I'm going to start with the Roland FA-07. I use this predominantly as a controller for main stage. My main reasons for using this are the fact it's got 76 keys, and as a keyboard player we need lots of splits on a live show. The fact that the action feels fantastic, it's got a fantastic synth action. And also I like the fact that I can double it up on promo as a lightweight keyboard with fantastic sounds inside it. With Anne-Marie's songs, I like to take the actual samples from the track and recreate them live. So here's one of the examples from Heavy, which she released last year. It's a marimba sound, and it goes like this. Next up is my Roland RD-2000. It's got a phenomenal action. I feel so confident when I play this live. It's got phenomenal sounds, pianos, electric pianos. I mean, it's got loads of different sounds in it, but that's mainly what I use it for. I'll give you an example of one of the pianos. This one is the Contemporary Concerto. It's got lovely depth to it. It's got a lovely top end. It's got a great bottom end. It really, really kicks through and bites through on a track. So yeah, great action, great sounds, and the fact that you can now plug in main stage, because there's an actual independent audio USB interface in this, just means that it just saves having more equipment on stage. Next up is my Roland System-8 plug-out synthesizer. First things first, it looks incredibly cool, and it's just so good for recreating synth sounds from scratch. I mean, in this I've got the System-8, I've also got the Jupiter 8 plug out, and I've also got the 106 plug out. Now sculpting sounds from the start is relatively quite simple with the oscillators, the filter and the amp. In Friends, Anne-Marie's latest single, it's got this really cool kind of Dr. Dre-esque lead, which I created from scratch, and it kind of sounds like this. So we're in final preparations for the upcoming tour, which starts next week, and I'm so excited to get this show on the road. We've got a lot of new tracks that we've implemented from Anne-Marie's new album, and we're just excited to be going on her headline tour and also Ed's stadium tour, playing to well over 1 million people, and probably the highlight for that will be 4 nights at Wembley Stadium.